In the packed auditorium of Sterling High School in suburban Chicago, the air was thick with anticipation as Richard Harlan, the powerful CEO of Harlan Industries, stepped up to the podium for his keynote speech at the annual Business Leaders Conference. His son, Aaron Harlan, 24 years old and freshly graduated from college, sat in the front row, his heart pounding not from pride but from dread. He knew what was coming. Before hundreds of industry elites, Richard's face twisted in rage as he spotted Aaron holding hands with his boyfriend Jordan under the table. And in a flash, he lunged forward, kicking Aaron's chair and bellowing, "Get out, you disgrace!" sending his son sprawling in humiliation. Aaron stumbled to his feet, cheeks burning as whispers rippled through the crowd. Jordan, wide-eyed and frozen, reached out to help, but Aaron waved him away, his world crumbling in that instant. The two had been together for 2 years, keeping their relationship hidden from Richard's conservative empire, built on family values and traditional imagery that masked a ruthless corporate machine. Harlan Industries dominated the Midwest's manufacturing sector, producing everything from automotive parts to consumer electronics, employing thousands and influencing local politics. Richard Harlan was a self-made man, rising from a blue-collar factory worker to a multimillionaire through sheer grit and cutthroat deals. His public persona was that of a devoted family man, wife Evelyn by his side, daughter Sophia the picture of success, and son Aaron groomed as the heir apparent. But behind closed doors, the family was a pressure cooker of expectations and unspoken resentments. Aaron had always known he was different. Growing up in the shadow of his father's towering ambition, he excelled in school, joined the debate team, and interned at the company, all to earn approval that never fully came. When he met Jordan at university, a kind-hearted art major from a modest background, their connection was immediate, a quiet refuge from the Harlan storm. Jordan's easy laugh and unwavering support made Aaron feel seen, not as a future CEO, but as himself. The kick wasn't just physical. It was a public disownment. Cameras flashed, phones recorded, and by evening, the video went viral on social media. CEO kicks gay son at conference trended, sparking outrage and boycotts. Richard, back in his opulent office, dismissed it as a family matter. But his PR team scrambled. Evelyn, torn between loyalty to her husband and love for her son, called Aaron that night, her voice trembling. "Your father didn't mean it, honey. Come home." But Aaron couldn't. He and Jordan crashed at a friend's apartment in the city, where Aaron paced the floor, replaying the scene. How could he do that? In front of everyone. Jordan held him, whispering, "Because he's scared. Of change, of us." Their relationship, once a secret joy, now felt exposed and vulnerable. Aaron's phone buzzed with messages, support from friends, vitriol from strangers. Sophia texted, "Dad's furious, but I love you. Stay strong." The next day, the fallout began. Stock prices for Harlan Industries dipped 5% as investors worried about the company's image in a progressive market. Richard held an emergency board meeting, barking orders. Spin this as a momentary lapse. Emphasize family reconciliation. But deep down, he seethed. To him, Aaron's lifestyle was a betrayal, clashing with the conservative donors and partners who propped up his empire. Aaron, meanwhile, faced his own choices. Job offers he'd lined up evaporated. No one wanted the drama. Jordan suggested they move to New York, start fresh, but Aaron hesitated. "This is my family, my life. I can't just run." Their conversations grew tense, Jordan pushing for independence, Aaron clinging to the hope of redemption. One night, over takeout pizza, Jordan said, "Aaron, loving you means wanting you free from this pain. But if you go back, what does that say about us?" As weeks passed, protests formed outside Harlan headquarters. LGBTQ+ activists demanded an apology, chanting, "Love isn't a disgrace." Richard's attempts to downplay it backfired. A leaked email showed him calling the incident necessary discipline. The media frenzy intensified, digging into the company's labor practices, underpaid workers, environmental violations, issues long buried under Richard's iron fist. Evelyn visited Aaron secretly at a coffee shop. Your father's empire is cracking, but so is he. He's lost without you. Aaron's eyes welled up. Mom, he kicked me. Like I was nothing. She hugged him, whispering, fight for what you believe. But remember, family is complicated. Sophia, caught in the middle, confided in Aaron during a late-night call. Dad's pushing me to take over, but I don't want it. I see how it's destroyed him. And you. Her words planted a seed. Maybe the empire wasn't worth saving. Richard, isolated in his mansion, watched his world unravel. Partners pulled out, sales plummeted. In a moment of vulnerability, he confided in his oldest friend, a fellow tycoon. I built this for my kids. Now one's turned against me. The friend replied, or maybe you turned against him. Aaron and Jordan's bond deepened amid the chaos. Long walks in the park, sharing dreams, Jordan's art gallery aspirations, Aaron's desire to advocate for change. But conflicts arose. Jordan felt sidelined, Aaron consumed by family drama. Are we building a life, or just surviving yours? Jordan asked one evening, leading to their first real fight. The turning point came at a family dinner Evelyn orchestrated. Richard, begrudgingly present, faced Aaron across the table. You embarrassed me, Richard growled. Aaron, voice steady, replied, you humiliated me, because of who I love. The argument escalated, revealing years of suppressed emotions. Richard's fear of weakness, Aaron's pain of rejection. As they parted, Richard muttered, don't come back until you're fixed. Aaron walked out with Jordan, realizing some bridges burn for a reason. The scandal's ripples extended beyond the family. At Harlan Industries, employees whispered in break rooms, some emboldened to speak out against the toxic culture Richard fostered. Union talks, long suppressed, gained traction. A whistleblower, inspired by Aaron's public ordeal, leaked documents showing wage disparities and unsafe working conditions. Media outlets pounced, interviewing former employees who painted Richard as a tyrant. He rules with fear, one said anonymously. The stock continued to tumble, now down 15%. Board members called for Richard's resignation, citing reputational damage. In a heated meeting, Richard defended himself. This is a witch hunt because of my son's choices. But the room grew silent. His homophobia was now a liability. Aaron, watching from afar, felt a mix of guilt and vindication. He started volunteering at an LGBTQ+ center in Chicago, counseling youth facing similar rejections. There, he met others whose stories mirrored his, disowned but resilient. Jordan joined him, their relationship strengthening through shared purpose. This is us making a difference, Jordan said, sketching portraits of the kids they helped. Yet, personal tolls mounted. Evelyn's health declined under stress. She was hospitalized for anxiety. Sophia, overwhelmed, dropped out of her MBA program, confessing to Aaron, I can't be Dad's puppet. Aaron visited his mother, holding her hand. Mom, I forgive you for staying silent, but I need you to see me. Evelyn nodded, tears streaming. I do, son. I always have. Richard, cornered, attempted damage control with a press conference. Flanked by lawyers, he read a scripted apology. I regret my actions and support my son's happiness. But it rang hollow. Protesters booed, and online backlash intensified. A viral thread dissected his past donations to anti-LGBTQ+ causes, fueling boycotts from major retailers. In private, Richard grappled with regret. Late nights, he scrolled through old family photos. Aaron as a boy, beaming at his father's side. What have I done? He whispered to the empty room. His empire, once unassailable, now teetered. Aaron and Jordan's life together evolved. They rented a small apartment, Jordan selling art online, Aaron freelancing as a consultant. Intimate moments, cooking dinner, debating politics, highlighted their compatibility. But societal pressures intruded. Friends questioned if Aaron was over his family. Strangers recognized him from the video, offering sympathy or slurs. One evening, A confrontation arose when Jordan received a job offer in San Francisco. "This could be our fresh start," he urged. Aaron hesitated. "What about Mom? Sophia?" The argument exposed fissures, Jordan feeling like second fiddle to the Harlans. Aaron torn between love and loyalty. "Choose us," Jordan pleaded. Aaron, after soul-searching, agreed. "You're my family now." The move west symbolized rebirth, but news from Chicago pulled them back. Harlan Industries filed for restructuring amid lawsuits. Richard, facing ouster, called Aaron unexpectedly. "Son, I need advice." Aaron, on speaker with Jordan, replied coolly, "Advice? After what you did?" Richard's voice cracked. "I was wrong. Please, come home." Aaron declined, but the call stirred emotions. Driving through California hills, he confided in Jordan. "Part of me wants to help him." Jordan squeezed his hand. "Only if it doesn't break you." Back east, Sophia stepped up, organizing a family intervention. With Evelyn's encouragement, she confronted Richard. "Your pride is killing us all." Richard, humbled by losses, admitted, "I built an empire, but lost my son." It was a start, but trust was shattered. As months turned to a year, Aaron thrived in San Francisco. He launched a nonprofit for LGBTQ+ professionals, drawing on his experiences. Jordan's art flourished, exhibitions featuring pieces inspired by their journey. Their relationship, tested by fire, emerged stronger, marked by honest communication and mutual respect. Yet, echoes of the past lingered. A tabloid article resurfaced the video, prompting Aaron to write an op-ed, "My Father's Kick, a catalyst for change." It went viral, sparking debates on corporate accountability and family acceptance. Richard, now semi-retired, watched from afar. His empire downsized, sold off pieces to survive. In quiet moments, he reflected on choices, prioritizing image over love. San Francisco's vibrant scene offered Aaron and Jordan a sanctuary, but old wounds reopened when Sophia visited. Over coffee in a bustling cafe, she shared, "Dad's changed. Therapy even. He asks about you." Aaron sipped his latte, conflicted. Changed? Or just desperate? Sophia sighed. "Both. But Mom misses you terribly." The visit stirred unrest. Jordan noticed Aaron's distraction, leading to a heartfelt talk on their balcony overlooking the bay. "If you need closure, go. But remember why we left." Aaron nodded, appreciating Jordan's empathy. Their bond, rooted in understanding, navigated these emotional minefields. Back in Chicago, Richard attended his first Pride event, anonymously, observing families celebrating. A young man resembling Aaron caught his eye, hugging his partner freely. Envy pierced Richard's heart. Envy for the acceptance he denied his son. Harlan Industries, under new leadership, implemented diversity policies, an ironic twist crediting the scandal for reform. Employees praised the shift, but Richard felt sidelined, a relic of outdated values. Aaron decided to return for Evelyn's birthday, Jordan by his side. The family reunion was tense. Richard extended a hand. "Welcome home." Aaron shook it warily. Dinner conversations skirted the incident, focusing on neutral topics. But as wine flowed, truths emerged. "Why did you do it, Dad?" Aaron asked quietly. Richard paused, eyes downcast. "Fear. Of losing control of what people think. I was raised to believe strength means no weakness." Evelyn interjected. "We all were, but times change." Sophia added, "And we can too." The night ended without resolution, but seeds of dialogue planted. Aaron and Jordan flew back, debriefing. It felt possible, Aaron admitted. Jordan smiled. Progress. Societal conflicts amplified. A conservative backlash against the company's reforms led to threats, mirroring broader cultural wars. Aaron's nonprofit faced funding cuts from traditional donors, forcing tough choices. Compromise or stand firm? He chose the latter, rallying supporters online. Jordan's career hit a snag when a gallery pulled his exhibit due to controversial themes, inspired by Aaron's story. Frustrated, Jordan vented. Your family's shadow follows us everywhere. Aaron apologized, but it highlighted ongoing struggles. In a pivotal moment, Richard reached out via email. I've donated to your cause, anonymously, but it's a start. Aaron showed Jordan, who raised an eyebrow. Buying forgiveness? Aaron replied, maybe, or genuine. The empire's full collapse loomed when a major lawsuit hit, class action from workers, citing years of neglect. Richard testified, admitting faults. My personal biases affected my leadership. The admission, broadcast live, humanized him, but damages were steep. Aaron watched the trial, emotions swirling. He called Sophia. Is Dad okay? She replied, broken, but rebuilding. It prompted Aaron to write a letter. Dad, your actions hurt, but I see you're trying. Forgiveness takes time. Jordan supported the gesture, their relationship an anchor. They attended couples therapy, addressing resentments, Jordan's feelings of invisibility, Aaron's guilt. It fostered deeper intimacy, choices grounded in love. As the story unfolded, public opinion shifted. Documentaries explored the Harlan saga, debating nature versus nurture in prejudice. Aaron became a reluctant spokesperson, advocating for empathy in division. Richard, post-trial, sold the remaining assets, retiring to a modest home. Evelyn thrived in therapy, reconnecting with her children. Sophia pursued her passion in environmental law, free from expectations. Aaron and Jordan married in a small ceremony, surrounded by chosen family. Vows exchanged amid tears and laughter, symbolizing triumph over adversity. But questions lingered. Could Richard fully atone? Would society evolve? The marriage brought joy, but external pressures persisted. In San Francisco, they faced subtle discrimination. Landlords hesitant, stares in public. It reminded Aaron of the broader fight, fueling his activism. Jordan channeled frustrations into art, creating a series titled Empire's Fall, depicting fractured families mending. News of Richard's health scare, a minor heart attack, drew Aaron back to Chicago. At the hospital, Richard looked frail, Evelyn by his bed. Son, Richard rasped. I'm sorry. For everything. Aaron took his hand. I know, Dad. Let's move forward. The visit extended, Jordan joining later. Awkward dinners evolved into genuine talks. Richard asked about their life. Tell me about your work, Jordan. Jordan shared, Richard listening without judgment. It was progress, fragile but real. Sophia, now engaged to a supportive partner, confided, seeing you two gives me hope. The family dynamic shifted. Boundaries set but doors open. Back home, Aaron reflected on choices. Had he forgiven too soon? Jordan reassured. Forgiveness is for you, not him. Their partnership, tested repeatedly, proved resilient. Societal debates raged. Aaron debated on a podcast. My father's actions sparked change, but at what cost? Listeners divided. Some praised reconciliation. Others criticized enabling prejudice. Harlan's legacy endured in reformed policies at successor companies. Workers unionized. Diversity thrived. Richard volunteered at a senior center, sharing his story as cautionary tale. Personal growth continued. Aaron co-authored a book on family acceptance, drawing from experiences. Jordan illustrated it, their collaboration a testament to unity. Conflicts arose when a relative outed a cousin, echoing Aaron's trauma. The family rallied, Richard speaking out, no more silence. It bonded them but highlighted ongoing struggles. In quiet moments, Aaron and Jordan dreamed of kids. Adoption, surrogacy. We'll be the parents we needed, Aaron said. Jordan agreed, eyes shining. The Empire's end was complete when the original headquarters sold. Richard attended the auction, bittersweet. I built it wrong, he admitted to Aaron via call. Aaron replied, but we can build better. As years passed, the story became legend in business circles, a warning on hubris and hate. Aaron's nonprofit expanded nationally, impacting thousands. Jordan's art gained acclaim, exhibitions touring. Their home filled with mementos, wedding photos, family reunions. Yet, doubts crept in. During a heated argument, Jordan questioned, "Is this happiness? Or just survival?" Aaron paused, realizing growth never stops. Reconciliation culminated at a family vacation. Laughter echoed, past pains acknowledged but not defining. Richard hugged Jordan. "Thank you for loving my son." Returning, Aaron pondered the journey, from humiliation to healing. The vacation marked a turning point, but life threw curveballs. A resurgence of the viral video, remixed into memes, reopened wounds. Aaron addressed it in a TED-style talk, "Humiliation as Catalyst, My Story." The audience applauded, but online trolls attacked. Jordan stood firm. "We're stronger together." Their choices, prioritizing mental health, setting boundaries, sustained them. Richard, embracing change, funded LGBTQ+ initiatives publicly. Media hailed his redemption arc, but Aaron knew it was ongoing. "Actions over words," he told his father. Sophia had a child, making Aaron an uncle. Family gatherings normalized, love prevailing over past divisions. Societal shifts mirrored personal ones. Laws evolved, but backlashes persisted, reminding Aaron of the fight's perpetuity. In reflection, Aaron wrote in his journal, "One kick shattered an empire, but built bridges." Jordan read it, smiling. "Our empire is love, the narrative wove through emotions, rage, sorrow, hope, choices defining destinies." As the sun set on their San Francisco balcony, Aaron and Jordan held hands, content in their world. But was Richard's empire truly ended by his own hand, or did society's evolving norms force the change? True or false? Family reconciliation after public humiliation is always genuine, not just a survival tactic.